Good morning, everyone. We will start the morning call. US House of Representatives have passed the debt ceiling bill, which will now move to the Senate for the president's approval. So this is almost a done deal. Maybe within a week's time, it will get done. Asian markets are mixed this morning after Wall Street declined by 0.5% yesterday, as investors looked beyond the debt ceiling to instead focus on path towards interest rates and concern on earnings. Crude has further declined by 1%. Now it is below $73. And FIIs continued to be net buyers for the eighth consecutive day in India. India's GDP growth came out yesterday evening. Quarter 4 GDP stood at 6.1% year on year, ahead of estimate of 5%. The Q4 GDP was ahead mainly on two accounts: construction sector, which grew by 10% year on year against estimate of 5%, and also agri, which grew by 5.5% versus estimate of 2.7%. On the expenditure side, growth in Quarter 4 was mainly led by gross fixed capital formation, which grew by 9% year on year and stood at a decadal high of 35.3% of GDP. This, along with strong construction sector growth, suggests that growth is mainly driven by capex. If we look at nominal GDP growth for FY23, that was at 16%, very much in line with the system credit growth rate which we saw in the banking sector. And we maintain that FY24 real GDP growth will be at around 6%, and nominal GDP growth will be at around 10.5%. That's it from my side. I will now invite the technical team to take the call forward.
Yes, thank you, Jihan. Good morning, all of you. Today, the market is likely to open on with the gap down opening, and we might witness some sort of a profit booking sessions throughout the day. Yesterday only, we have mentioned that the Nifty was facing a very strong resistance nearby 18,600, 700 is a strong resistance area, and Nifty is facing a very struggle to beat that area on the higher side as of now. Now, looking towards the technical setup of the last 2 days, as long as Nifty trades below the 18,700 level, the selling pressure is likely to be seen into the market, which might take a Nifty back to the downside on 18,400 to 300 levels. So for today intraday purpose, the immediate support will be placed at 18,470. Below that level, 18,400 and 18,340 levels can be seen on the downside. On the higher side, as of now, the immediate resistance is placed at 18,600. If it surpasses the level on the closing basis, then only we can witness some sort of a pullback rally, which might take a Nifty towards 18,670 and 18,700 levels on the higher sides. So the view is little bit cautious. The profit booking is likely to be seen into the market. So we request the clients and the traders to book the profits on every rise and wait for the right opportunity to get a buy on dips as such. Now coming towards the bank Nifty for today intraday purpose, on the higher side 44,500, 44,740 are the crucial resistance levels we need to keep eye on it. Whereas on lower side 44,000, that will be act as a psychological support level. If today it's break that 44,000 levels on the closing basis, then we are likely to witness a more selling pressure or say the profit booking, which might take a bank Nifty towards 43,780 to 43,500 levels on the downside. Now coming towards the Nifty Finance, 19,630, 19,720 are the resistance level. On the flip side, 19,440, 19,340 are the crucial support level we need to keep eye on it. Now coming towards the stock specific, Menon Bearing looks very good on the technical setup. Yesterday also we have initiated a buy call on this particular counter. The very good momentum has been seen into the stock, and we believe that it has a potential to reach up to 150 to 155 levels on the higher side. So those who are having any long position, they should hold on for immediate target of 150. That's it from my end. I request Amish to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So on the derivatives front, if you look at the overall structure on the monthly basis of the OI chart, there is not much of change. A bit of a call rider positions got added up. But on the weekly basis, we are seeing that the positions of a call rider which got added on the weekly basis was from 18,500 to 18,700 level. While on the put front, we are seeing that it is still holding support on the downside towards 18,500 to 300 level. So on the Nifty future, if it goes below 18,500 level, then the momentum and the situation will get more cautious. In today's trading session also, we are seeing that SGX is likely to open around 50-70 points on the lower end, as we have seen yesterday also that SGX opened on the lower end, but there was a stock momentum in the market. On the stock specific front, the buying was being witnessed strongly, was from the large cap and mid cap sectors also. So we expect that the index is likely to remain in the pressure and into the range of 18,500 to 800 level in coming trading session. But on the stock specific front, we expect the buying momentum will be continued. Because if we look at the overall data, also data is still not getting a negative on the index front, while we are seeing that India VIX came down yesterday below 12, while PCR is trading at 1. From last two trading session, we are seeing that the profit booking session is being witnessed. But from the FI front, we are seeing that there is a continuous buying from the FI front. From last 10 to 15 days, we are seeing that the FIs are into the buying zone, and almost around 15 to 18,000 crore we have seen that the FIs have bought in last 15 to 20 days. So strength seems to be positive. Hold your long position with the support of 18,500 level. On the future front, once the 50 breaks a future of 18,500 level, then longs needed to be exited for the next level on the downside to 18,300. While on the upside, the resistance remains at 18,800 level, where the highest correlated positions is getting added up, and we expect more correlated positions will get added up in today's first half near 18,800 level. While on the stock specific front, we expect Torrent Pharma, Kotak Bank, and Zydus Life, these three counter to show some positive strength. While on the negative front, we expect Ramco Cement, Abora Realty, and Bajaj Finance, these three counter looks a fresh short position in today's trading session. So that's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
Yeah. On the stocks front, HFCL will spend rupees 470 crore to expand its current optical fiber capacity from 34 million fiber kilometer to from 10 million fiber kilometers. So a big expansion plan over here. This will be positive. On HDFC Life, yesterday, Standard Life Aberdeen has sold its entire remaining stake of 1.66% worth 2,100 crores in HDFC Life. So since the supply of hangover is behind, it will be positive. If we recall, from 2017, when the IPO came, Standard Life held a 35% stake. So now they have entirely got out of the stock. So it is positive for HDFC Life. Thank you.
Good morning. The prices of LPG and aviation turbine fuel was slashed by rupees 83.5 and 6,632 rupees respectively effective 1st June. This is positive for aviation companies. Thank you.
Yeah, commodity team can take over.
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. In today's session, we expect gold and silver prices to rise, and gold is expected to test 60,500 to 700 levels. So, buying around 60,100 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 59,850. In silver also, prices are expected to test 70 to 800 to 73,000. So buying around 71,800 is recommended, and keep a stop loss of 71,200. Uh, Crude oil, we have seen a drastic fall, and it recovered from the lows of 55.67. So there could be some pullback till 5,800, and then again selling pressure could be there. So for a trading purpose, if one needs to buy, then it can buy around. It can be bought around 56.50, 56.30, and maintain a strict stop loss of 55.50. Natural gas prices are expected to resist 200 levels, and is expected to test 185, 178 on lower side. So selling on rise is recommended in natural gas. Copper price, we expect buying momentum to continue. Prices are supportive at 705 levels. So again, it can test 717 to 720. So buying on dips is recommended in copper. Zinc also, we expect prices to test 210, 212. So buying with a stop loss of 204 is recommended in zinc also. Aluminum also one can buy for the target of 210 and buy around 207 levels and keep a stop loss of 205. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take over from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. For trading session for USD INR, we are expecting some more dives. We are expecting that it will trade more downside open. So one can initiate a short position around one can initiate a short positions around in the range of 82.75 or 82.85 levels for the stop loss of 82.91 for the target of 82.60 and 82.50 levels. In JBP INR, one can initiate a long positions around 102.55 or 102.45 levels with a stop loss of 102.20 levels for the target of 102.85 and 103 levels. In JBP INR, one can initiate a long position in the range of 59.55 or 59.40 levels with a stop loss of 59.27 for the target of 59.80 and 59.95 levels. Thank you.